Few days ago, I just said my brother, hey, just learn about GitHub because it's really interesting thing. If you do code, then you can push this thing and server, and in later, if you need this thing, then you can easily access this thing. So it's really interesting thing, so you should learn. So when I just say him, then he was trying to learn about GitHub, and he just talk like he said me, hey brother, it's really hard thing for understand what we have to type one by one, so it's not really easy for beginners. So can you say me, or can you show me an easiest way for pushing my code on internet like GitHub? If you're thinking, and if you're finding out any kind of easy solution, then this video for you, because in this video I'm going to show you like how you can push your code in GitHub. I mean, on the easiest way. You don't have to type anything, okay? You don't have to remember anything, just copy and paste. So for push or code, so now as you can see, I just want to push this code in my GitHub, okay? So first of all, I go GitHub and I have to create a repository. So to create repository, if you log in, successful log in your GitHub, here at the top, as you can see, plus icon, just click on here, new repository, and we are just going to create new repository. And now we have to type new repository name. So I just type my repository name is my channel name, then first, then test. I'm just going to type the name, okay? And now here, if you see the public and private, like which type of repository you want, like public or private. Private means you only, the people can see this, but a public, anyone can see, and if you share the link, anyone can access, anyone can download the repository. If you scroll down, you'll see like some other option like readme file and git ignore file, and choose the license. So readme file, it's about like if you see any kind of repository, and if you scroll down, then you will see here the file and some texted. Basically, this is the readme md, this file. And if you see the git ignore, it's basically sometimes we have to just ignore some file for pushing code on like on GitHub. So that time we can use this thing. So if you want to learn, then please let me know in the comment section. I'll show you how it's gonna work. How you can use. So let's click on here the create repository button for creating this, and now we get some option. If you see create our new repository on the command line, that means if we follow this command line, then we can create our repository. We can successfully do this, okay? And if you already have an existing repository, then you can follow this. For example, if you're using React application, they already make their own repository, so you have to just override this thing if you want to push the code in your repository, your GitHub, okay? So then you have to override, then you can follow this, okay? But now we are as a new, and you are new here, so we have to follow this thing, okay? So first of all, copy here the first one, like git init, like initialize, and now we come here the Visual Code Studio, and if you go to here like terminal, if you hover on top or click on here the terminal, then you'll see the option new terminal. Just click on here, then we'll get the terminal, okay? And as you know, we already installed Gitbash on our computer. So if you click on plus icon, then you'll see the Gitbash option. Normally when you just going to push the code in GitHub, I recommend you use Gitbash. If you're using command line, then you can do same thing, but my recommendation is if you're using Visual Code Studio, then use here or change here to Gitbash, okay? And now everything, as you can see, it's now initialized, and let me do commit, and we get something like, and as you can see here, they are showing like fast commit or branch master, initialize commit, and uncrack, nothing added to commit, but uncrack file present, use git add to track. What they're saying, as you can see, they say nothing added to commit, but untracked file presence already available. So we have to type git add space dot, okay? Then enter. Then it will be close. Then we have to go git branch main, just set up this thing, and then we get this, and now go to remote origin like this, copy this thing again, paste, and it's already set up. And let's go to git push and just enter. So we are get an error, as you can see, error failed to push some reps. So I think we have to add a git push. Let's see what happened. But they saying us git push set. Okay, I think they have to choose. I think let me copy here from again. Fatal current value not absolute. Acha. Okay. Already exists, so we have to just push the uOrigin main. Sometimes it's just going, it's just showing the error. Error src main does not match any. So let me do git add space git commit m2 or something like this type and git push. Let's see what happened. Okay, we have to type this and let's push uOrigin. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna work, as you can see. So if you get this type of error, I know you will get this type of error. So what I do, just try to remember, try to understand what I do here. So let me open another file or like this. So let me type what I do. First of all, I type, they was showing an error. If you carefully see here, they was show here, if you see, nothing added to commit but untracked file present. So use git add to track. So you can add git add for adding any specific file if you want to add git, if you want to add this thing. But I type git add space dot. That means I add everything, all the files that I want to push. I just add everything. So then what I do, then I type git commit, that you already know, git commit space m, then this sign, and whatever you just want to show, I just type and then I just close. Then I click on enter or press enter. Then what I do, I just push everything. So for pushing everything, you have to type git push, then enter, then it's gonna be upload or it's gonna be push. Okay. So now if you get this type of problem that I already faced, that is the error, we are getting this type of error. So I just try to repeat the command again and again, as you can see. First of all, I follow from here git add, then I commit everything, then again I push, but they show me that git push set up stream origin main. That means we was forget to set up our origin main, that's why we get this error. So when I type here this like git push minus or hyphen, I don't know what's called, uOrigin main, then we get everything and everything is gonna push in my GitHub. So if you go here and if you reload the page, then you will see everything that we just push here. As you can see that we push everything, we can see, and also here the time, how much, or sorry, how few minutes ago you just uploaded, as you can see with the time. And if you see here that this is basically the commit that is that was typed here about git commit hyphen m, that this sign and whatever we just type here, this is basically commit. So later when you will come back again, and if you want to understand what is the last time, for example, when we just do this commit, we have to type meaningful word that you can easily understand what you just pushed a few minutes ago or recently. So if you see here, I don't need this thing now, so I have to change here something. Okay, for example, I have to change something on my index.html file. So I just remove everything and I just add some other content, or I just remove these unnecessary things. For example, I don't need this, so I delete, and I don't need this index.js also, and that's it. So now if I'm going to push everything, that means if I'm going to update everything, I have to just type 3 commands. Just remember 3 commands, not much. Okay, first is git add space dot, then enter, then everything's gonna be added. Then you have to commit everything, git commit minus m first bracket, then you have to type whatever you just change it on there. So now I just delete everything like unnecessary files, so we can say unnecessary files remove, then finish it. Okay, as you can see, we just start here using this it's not really semicolon, it's the another name. So using this sign, and I just close this is this sign, and now I just click enter. Then as you can see, whatever we just changed, as you can see, it's showing here, like delete mode like this and delete this, and 3 file changes on the, where you just change, everything is showing. And now we have to just push, so we type git push enter, and now as you can see, it's not common. Okay, push. Okay, I just typed something wrong. As you can see, the most similar command is push, but I was say PSUS, so that's why they just giving us the error. So we have to type push. Then this thing will be updated on our GitHub. As you can see, now it's changed. So it's really simple thing, but I was getting errors many times. I know people are afraid for getting this. Like if you get this type of error, then you will be afraid too. I know, I understand. That's why I just show you how you can solve the problem, and how you can update the code on GitHub. And it's really simple thing. If you practice it again and again, then it will be like easiest thing. Okay, now I don't feel like it's really hard, but I can remember when I was first time in just trying to push my code in GitHub. It was really hard. I was getting same type of error, but I don't know how to solve. But now I just show you everything. So I hope guys now you understand. And one thing I have to show you, that if you go to here the setting, like sometimes people are doing like live, make their website live. So it's really simple. If you want to make, then click on here the setting button, and if you go to the pages here, the pages, and if you change here the source into main, and if you save this thing, then they will give you a link, and now you can share the link with other. So now let me click on here, and as you can see, we get 404 page. So don't worry about this, since it's an HTML file. So I just type index.html, and as you can see, we get that text. Okay, and this website is now live. So if I share this link with other people, can easily see whatever inside of this. So if you want to share, then you can. So I hope you understand. And one thing I forget to show you, that if you want to delete the repository, how you can delete. So it's really simple for delete anything from repository. So in browser, if you have to scroll down at the bottom, then you will see here the delete repository option. Otherwise, if you cannot, then you can press F3 button. Then you will see in a shortcut, you will see in a search bar here. So you have to type delete, and if you have to just click on here the enter button. Then you will see here in the bottom, delete this repository. Just click on here, delete this repository button, and you have to type this. So you don't have to type, basically you have to just copy here this that they was highlighted, just copy and paste here, and just click on I understand. Then this repository will be deleted. And now someone just, if they visit the link, they cannot see it's showing like 404, because we already delete the repository. So I hope guys now it makes sense and you understand how it's gonna work, and it's really simple thing.